Good morning, everybody, and welcome to DC Hype Cafe, where, if you don't know the definition of hype, it is harnessing young people early, and I have the pleasure of being with some very young people. So you guys go ahead and introduce yourselves and the department that you're in.
So my name is Sachi, and I am the service host.
Yes.
My name is Messiah, and I am on the media team, and I'm on the worship team.
My name is Chidi, and I'm a part of the worship team.
And my name is Chetha. I'm on the media team and the worship team. So hype, the definition is harnessing young people early. And I think in this day and age or generation, quote unquote, we have a very important role in all of that. So what is the importance of the youth ministry, like in the world, in the church, etc.?
The youth ministry is very important for a lot of reasons because the youth are our future. So it's very important for us to harness them, like it says in the name, to harness them early. It's very important for us to raise godly youth because the adults are very important. They have like the power now to make things happen. But if you're planning for the future, if you're planning to change the world ahead of time, the best way to do that would be to focus on the younger people. So the youth ministry is very important because when we focus on these younger people, then we're able to create warriors, we're able to create soldiers for Christ. So when they grow up, they're the people, we don't have like we have functioning families when they grow up. When they grow up, we have people with self-control, people that don't get angry at everything. They don't have outbursts of rage. They practice all the fruits of the Spirit. So it's really important that we have this youth ministry because it's tailored towards the youth. It's tailored towards what they're dealing with. So it helps us to we're creating amazing adults. That's what we're working on creating.
Yes, my boy. I think the importance of the youth center definitely is to bring all the people that's around our ages together, because sometimes and a lot of times with the youth now is that they don't they don't know how to speak up. When something's wrong, they won't speak up. They'll just harness everything in. And if they have somebody that is around their age, that their head is aligned with the word of God, they could actually help them. And so they won't just sit there and just, what do I do? Because the world can't help them. We're not of the world. Yeah. So it's good to come in to the youth center, meet people that's your age, and it's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe. It's a vibe.
I really love that example. Is because you may not feel, comfortable talking to an adult about whatever you're going through, but then there's the youth leaders where, we're your age and you can come talk to us and we're not going to go around and be like, oh, this person's doing this and that. No, we're going to, we're going to keep it. We're going to do our absolute best to help you in line with the word of God. So you have that strong community of, of acquaintances, of friends, of leaders, of, mentors, of all of that stuff, but they're around your age and their sole purpose is to help you and you alone.
Yeah, and it's just it's such a friendly community. There's so many people that you can connect with, and just it's amazing. I've made many new friends. There's so many people that come here, and it's just important to have those relationships and not be alone, because isolation isn't good, even as a youth, because the thing is, as a youth, you're going through things, but you don't want to say anything, and that isolation isn't good for you. So you want to have those connections and those people to be around to talk about it, so you're not spiraling deep into what you're thinking about, and you're just oh my gosh, I can't talk to anyone about this, but you have this community to be with.
Yeah. And so on that note, right, we like to refer to ourselves as the OGs. Around here, we've been friends for 12 years.
Period.
Simply just because of the youth ministry. It's been a long time coming. Some of it, we were going through videos today of when we were younger. Oh my gosh. Everybody has grown so much. But when you come into the youth ministry, you come into the community that you have, you meet friends that you're gonna stay with forever.
Yes.
I think we met when we were 5 or something. Yeah. It's been a very long time coming. Yeah. What has been you guys' favorite part of the youth ministry, since it started?
I'm homeschooled, so it's very nice to have the community that we have in the youth church. It's nice to have all of the people that you can talk to. I was homeschooled for a while and I didn't have too many friends outside of the ones that I already had that I only saw like once or twice a week. So when we came into the youth church and I started meeting all these new people, then it was just nice to get to like regain that connection to where like you have people that you can discuss things with, you have people that you can talk to, like and you have people your age you can discuss godly things with. So that was my favorite thing about the youth church is definitely the community.
What was the question again? One more time?
What's your favorite thing about the youth ministry?
My favorite thing about the youth ministry is absolutely everything. Everything about the youth center, I just love it, you know? Down to the worship, to prayer, to the word, like it's just amazing. At first, I was like, I don't think I want to come in here.
Oh my gosh, me too.
Right.
Like I don't think I want to come here.
We
But
went through
once
that.
I actually like stepped foot in the door, I was like, you know what? This is where I need to be. Like I mess with these people. Like they're nice, cool. I'm really learning things, and the way that they break down the word to that we can understand what's going on. Like it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing.
Right, and then there's like the icebreakers that we do every morning, like
Yes.
before the service actually starts. We do icebreakers. Woo, honey! When I tell you, the icebreakers are so fun, bro. They get you really competitive, like
Yes.
really
Compete.
competitive.
Yeah.
Everyone should kick her out of all games that we play.
She's a sweat.
Don't be a sore loser. Don't be a sore loser.
She does too much.
I don't. I just win. That's all I'm here for. That's what.
So the games are extremely fun. They're very, I don't know, like they
it brings
create-
fun. I think what it is that it brings fun. It brings the word and Bible together
Yeah.
at the same time.
So we're learning as well and having fun with it. And like it's put in this like fun way. Like there's games and there's like you have to do it like quickly. There's quick, fast-paced games, and then there's games where you're like doing like interactive things and physical things. It's like really fun, right?
And it definitely tests your knowledge of the Bible. There was, I think, the first game I lost. I was like, I need to go read my Bible. That's what needs to happen right now, because there's no way I just lost to this simple thing. So it makes you rethink. You're like, oh, I have to go study my word. I need to go spend time with God so that the next time this happens, I win. Thank you very much.
I won.
Yeah.
And the youth, like one of my favorite things about the youth is that like it really sets you on fire for God, because
Yes.
like and it'll keep
See
you
hype?
set on fire for God. Like it's like just such an amazing experience to be there every Sunday. It's just like everyone, the worship is amazing, the preaching is amazing. It's gonna keep you on fire for God. It's gonna really build you in your relationship with God as well.
Yeah, I think one of the best things definitely about the youth ministry has to be the word. Like definitely the community, always the community. But you go into the main sanctuary, you get the word. The word is powerful. You get the word, right?
Right.
But in the youth ministry, the word is taught with you in mind. It is taught with, how do I get this across to this youth so that they understand it and apply it into their life, right? Which is like, it's absolutely amazing. So you sit down, you get to hear the word, and then the examples that they give. There was this one skit that they did where they were talking about, laziness and how it affects, or how you allow distractions to affect your walk with God. It's like the lady went on stage and she's like, okay, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to read my Bible. But then she decides to start doing schoolwork and she's like, okay, I'll read my Bible in 20 minutes. 20 minutes later, she's on the phone with her phone. She's like, okay, I'll read my Bible like after dinner time. And then she falls asleep. And then at the end of the day, she never ended up reading her Bible. And then you're looking at the example, you're like, I can definitely relate to that, because that definitely happened yesterday. I was supposed to read my Bible, and instead of doing that, I went to go hang out with my friends. But the way the word is just broken down, like very, very simple, you can understand it, you can go home, you can apply it to your life, and you can move on from there, has to be absolutely one of the best things.
And also, one more thing that I like about the youth center is definitely when we do those breakout sessions.
Yes.
Like those breakout sessions, like after the word, hey, if I didn't understand something, hey, Cheta, do you remember what, and then if I didn't understand something, just ask your fellow youth. And if they can't figure it out, then you also have your leaders.
Yeah.
So it's definitely a very tight community.
Like they can break it down in a way you can understand it, right? And like your friends may understand it better than you, like what you were saying. And it's just like you're both pitching in to like truly understand what was taught.
Yeah.
Why are you smiling?
Sorry. I like what he said about the breakout sessions because there's so many layers to how they do it in the youth church. They have the word, and then they have they have the breakout sessions for you to talk with your friends, and then in that group of friends they have one leader there. So if there's anything said that would be misguiding, they don't let that fly because there's a leader there. So everything is like everyone's discussing. There's no room for error. Everything
Yeah.
that's being discussed, it's always being checked. So it starts from the top with the word, it comes to your friends, and it goes to the youth leaders. One of the best things about the youth leaders, especially, is that you can always talk to them about anything.
Yes.
And what
Yes.
you talk to them about stays with them. They don't
Yeah.
go telling other people. You don't have to worry about your business getting out there. You can talk to them and they can help you with it. You don't have to worry about this person figuring out or that person figuring out. Because there's some things in life that you feel scared to tell your parents, or you couldn't tell that one friend, or you can't tell this one relative. So it's nice to have somebody that you can come and talk to that understands your situation, that has been where you are, and they're not 50 years old, you know?
Yeah.
So,
That part.
And then there's also where like something that I had to learn through the youth ministry, right, is that the enemy prevails in secrecy. Like you will have a lot of struggles if you're keeping whatever you're going through a secret. Thank you. Clock that. Amen. So it's where you have to you have to like find someone, one of the youth leaders, any one of them, and let them know. And I realized that the moment I started talking to them about what I was going through,
yeah.
like getting out of that struggle, getting out of that sin or whatever it was, became 10 times
So much
easier.
easier.
Simply because somebody else who had gone through that thing knows about it and then was guiding me through it.
Yeah.
So top tier. And then another thing, the Q&A. How do you guys feel about the Q&As?
Those Q&As are amazing. Like,
They have like any questions that you have. You don't even, it's not raise your hand.
right.
It's not.
It's
Just
anonymous.
It's
you go to
anonymous,
the,
You're not
yeah.
putting yourself on blast. Like,
You go to
you
the
scan the
website.
QR code, you
Yeah.
type in your question, and then they can answer it for you. So any questions you're having, I don't want them to know that I'm dealing with this. That's fine. They have, like I said before, so many layers. Like you just type it in, and then bang, you have your question answered for you in that time. So there's just like so many layers to it. And the Q&As is one of my favorite Sundays that we have. It's one of my favorite services that we have in the youth church.
Yeah.
Because it's literally a whole Sunday service just dedicated to
question.
answering your questions.
Yeah.
yes.
Right. So like even if you didn't get the Q&A, the QR code in time and then it's on the screen, you can still scan the thing, ask your question. Like I do that every single time. Because you know how it's like you have a question, right? But like you go home, you have the question. Then you no longer remember the question until you're in the moment like, crap, I can't ask this question right now.
Yeah.
But the QR code stays up the entire time. So you have a question, just ask your question. Your question will get answered. Yeah. So here's my next thing. What do you guys want to say to the parents of the youth? We've spoke a whole lot to the youth, but what do you want to say to the parents of said youth?
Bring your children here.
Volunteer as tributes.
I volunteer as tribute to come.
Please, okay? Please, please, please.
The 17 cherries on top.
Yeah, support your kids, okay? I know, I know that life can be difficult sometimes, Sometimes service is kind of early. Sometimes you don't want to get up. I know because I also work a 9 to 5, and I'm definitely not like at home all the time. Definitely get your struggles. But support your kids. Understand that they're chasing after God. It's better than them chasing after something else.
Yeah.
Like
There's so
worldly
many other
desires.
things they could be chasing after, and they chose to chase after God. Please, from the bottom of my heart, please support your kids, okay? Support them, bring them to church. If there's an activity happening on Saturday, let them come. So, because it's better for them. I'm sure we all know there's like stories of kids who got into bad groups with the wrong kind of people and then they went the wrong way. It's better for them to be in this group of people that are doing the right things, people that are taking them along the right path. So even though sometimes it may be inconvenient, it's worth that inconvenience for the sake of not letting them fall into the other spot that they could be in.
Yeah.
So just please, 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 from the bottom of my heart, support your kids. Bring them into the youth ministry. If they're doing something extra, like on a Saturday or whatever, just bring them in, or give them an Uber. Let them grow up. Give them an Uber.
And then another thing, right, is that for, there's RE members, obviously, and then the online people.
Yes.
Plan your visit, okay? You can go to dcgeorgia.org, and it has a whole website where you can plan your visit, pick the location that you're going to come to. And so, like, do it with the intention of bringing your kids, like, even if you, quote unquote, don't want to come for your children, because their lives will absolutely be changed.
Yes.
Definitely.
Anything else?
Parents.
Bring your children here.
Parents. We love you. Your kids love you. And I promise you, once you bring them in, they're going to be like, I don't want to go home, Mom. I don't want to go home. Let me stay.
It's a better place for them to be in.
Yeah.
But like, I would say you gotta stay here. You gotta stay here. But hey, we love all you guys. We love all you guys. And please bring your children into the youth center. We'll love to have them, and we'll love to have you guys also in church
Yep.
as well.
Definitely
That's
come
true.
to church. Come
as
to
well.
church.
Absolutely.
Sundays at 10 a.m.
Yep, Sundays at 10 a.m. Sunday morning, bright and early. That's
Be
when we'll
there.
Be here.
Wake up. Open your eyes. Get out of bed.
Closing remarks. All right, so it was absolutely amazing being able to speak to all of you guys. I will definitely make sure you guys are here next time. But in essence, right? We love the youth. We're, harnessing young people early. It is highly recommended that you bring your children to church on Sundays, because we would love to have them. Their lives will forever be changed. And obviously, it's the better place for them to be in. Like my mother says this all the time, and I'll be like, okay. She's like, where are you going? I'm like, I'm going to go upstairs and I'm going to go pray. She's like, wow, my child said I'm going to go pray. What a beautiful problem to have, because they're like, the kids were like, their mom was like, where are you going? Like, oh, I'm going to go hang out with my friends. Meanwhile, they're in the club. But then my mom is like, you're going to go pray. What a beautiful problem for you to have. I'm like, yes, I'm so glad you love it. Yeah. But it's because of the community that we're in. It's because of the youth ministry that we've been trained in that way. Let's, spend your free time praying and hanging out with God. That's what comes to your brain the most. So, in essence, bring your children to the youth ministry. We would absolutely love to have them every single Sunday. And we look forward to seeing you. And thank you so much for tuning in to DC Hype Cafe.
This is Hype Cafe signing out.